First out of the red corner, representing AJJ and making his Toro Cup debut, please help me welcome Alec Shifflett. And his opponent returning to the Toro Cup match, representing Gracie 717, Denis Gunic.
Denis Gunic coming back to the party.
He's a big boy.
All right, gentlemen, begin.
Even Sean Zorio, intimidated by the sheer shininess of Denis Gunic's bald head.
Guy's gonna come over here and beat your ass.
That'd be fine. He could put me through this table. It'd probably get us a lot of clicks.
Oh, you just like take the ADCC route and just like break a bunch of stuff?
Instead of sprawling, I'll just jump into his arms and let him
We
smash.
discussed bringing in, I have some like old TVs at my house that we were gonna like line around the mats
Like
with.
CRTs?
No, TVs. And just let people break them because.
That's what I'm talking about, like a CRT television, like a box TV from
No,
the 90s?
no,
like flat
just
screen.
normal flat screens.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. That's what I say, you can get cancer.
But people really seem to love watching somebody smash into one of those and then keep fighting.
It should be fluorescent bulb lights, like a Japanese death match.
So you get that gas release too.
Yeah.
It always kills the fun in kids class in dodgeball when a kid hits those fluorescent lights and they explode everywhere. My eyes.
Well, I've been coughing for 3 days. Gunic just looks unshakable in the collar tie, but Alec Shifflett keeping a nice posture, keeping the collar tie active, looking for underhooks, and a beautiful trip setup from Gunic, but he falls short with the hips and
He's got
just
a
ends
good
up
bite
under
on
him.
that arm.
He's on that shoulder crunch too, and that is just such a tried and true method of getting your a sweep across. But Shifflett manages to work around that quite well. Where's AJJ?
Like the Fayetteville area?
Yeah, okay.
American Jiu-Jitsu?
Yep, that's what I thought. I thought it was Fayetteville. Couldn't remember if it was Fayetteville or Jacksonville.
I believe this is Mr. Gunic's third appearance on the Toro Cup.
Yeah, I remember
Debut for Mr. Shifflett.
one of his matches, he had a pretty brutal submission.
His first one was against Big Luke.
He does look like these guys both look like they would wear the same size T-ball helmet as Andrew Bittner. Flat to the half guard is Gunic, and he's
Shifflett
not
able to flatten him out here.
He's
He
not
still has
going
that-
for a half guard. He's going for a butterfly hook, and he's back
get
on that
back on that-
shoulder crunch. But now it's full guard time.
Might see a restart here once these guys find. Whoa! Man, crazy hips from the big man.
Yeah, this is the kind of
Gunic
heavyweight
turning on the
jiu-jitsu I
leg
like
lock
right
here, trying to expose the heel. He's going to use the
That's
straight
not a
ankle
guy
lock to
I
try
wanna
to set
grab
it
my
up.
foot.
Crazy hip movement from Denis Gunic there.
Yeah, Shifflett's done a good job so far of keeping his weight above Gunic. But Gunic is one solid leg press away from a brutal straight ankle now.
He could also dig this heel out again.
Yep, that's there as well for him.
There it
looks
comes.
looks like he heard you.
I should whisper.
Oh, he's slipping on the sweaty
There
sweat.
it is. Oh, and Alec clears the leg, and we're going to get a beautifully timed restart here back to the middle of the match.
Eagle Eye Sean.
That
Eagle Eye Sean
right,
at it again.
that right ear of Denis Gunic is a thing of beauty.
That's what we call a green flag.
Oh, my goodness.
If he had a neck tattoo, he'd be batting 100.
That's ears of jiu-jitsu right there. I don't know if you've ever seen that Instagram.
Years of ears.
I feel like that ear smiled at me as they walked back to the middle of the mat.
Just a little wink from that guy's ear.
1 minute till points, gentlemen.
Got 1 minute till points here. These big boys are putting it in.
Jesse Ventura in The Predator. That's who Denis Gunic looks like. I was like, who does he look like? He looks like
Especially from this angle.
yeah. He is huge, dude. He's a scary individual. That is not to take anything away from Alec either. Alec is not a small guy by any means. Very in shape. I think bald people just inherently look more evil and mean, you know. Oh, arms elevated for Shifflett. He's passing now. This is great for him. This is a really strong position. Oh, he's going to elect to crossface. He had double unders and passing through to the mount. He must like this head and arm. It looks like he might be trying to work. Oh, he looked back and saw how much time he had and was like, yeah, I'm good. Oh, watch those fingers. Now he's in the chopping block. Classic head and arm finishing position. Gunic wise to it, and there's a big burst into a double leg from Gunic.
These guys are like a magnetic pull to this part of the mat for them.
Yeah.
They just really want to be right there up against the wall.
I mean, you know, there's a thing in jiu-jitsu. I know you've been training a long time, so you might not have heard of it. You might have. It's
where all the heads come to the middle of the room together?
It's the ultra heavyweight gravitational pull. These guys are ultra heavyweights. They can detect subconsciously that one of their own is over here. They're drawn to me.
And additionally drawn to wherever the edge is.
Or wherever there's the most expensive stuff in the room.
Little tilt there from Shifflett. We've got 4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Points are on here, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, it's been Gunic in control somewhat for most of the time, and not a lot of bottom play from Shifflett. So let's see what kind of guard he's working with.
Awesome job. We're going to restart and come back to the middle.
It's like he has a thumb sticking out of his ear. Just giving us a thumbs up.
I'm good, guys.
Yeah, we're good here.
But that left ear is like untouched.
Yeah. Well.
Whoa!
He did,
Sean, protect my camera.
This guy's been doing only sit-outs to one side.
To one side. Folks, we've reached that part of the day where Dylan and I start getting a little silly.
Yeah, it's either that or just straight up run out of steam. It's interesting because I'll do Fight For It, which is 40 MMA fights, and it takes 3 times longer.
40 MMA fights. Oh, that little step through was slick.
Yeah,
but it's like he surprised himself there and didn't establish the position. And Gunic on the omoplata.
Yeah, but that leg's blocking the way, and Shifflett's going to get back on top, plow him over with some good old-fashioned grappling.
That's that American Jiu-Jitsu right there, Bo.
AJJ on display.
Look over in the corner. I think I see Roberto Godoy asleep.
He said, wake me up when the American Jiu-Jitsu is over. Wake me up when it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu time again.
He was nodding off over there. We've got 2 minutes remaining in this affair. 2:20 to be precise.
Shifflett had a great look at a head and arm earlier, but chose kind of not to go for it until he let Gunic get some defenses in.
Now he's going to settle into the mount here, and that'll put points on the board.
Yeah, I think he should keep trying to walk both arms up. He had some success with that earlier. He's had a few looks at head and arms, but Gunic is just like saving the energy for that last-ditch effort to get out of the bad spot. It works again there, but Shifflett now up by 7.
Hand this boy some bonus money real quick.
Shifflett's in the driver's seat now, and he just got swept as soon as I said that. That is what we call the commentator's curse, ladies and gentlemen. Gunic's got to make some stuff happen right here because 1 minute and 20 left, and he's down by 11. There's not a lot of sequences that can score him what he needs in the time that he needs it with what he has right now.
1 minute remaining here.
1 minute, gentlemen.
Gunic's going to need the finish.
Yeah, and Shifflett right now Doing a great job controlling the posture. Climbing the guard up. He's definitely not being complacent here. He's still there. A good reversal for Gunic, but just too little too late, I think. And just a lot of the energy was used early on for him on those early bites, it would seem. Shifflett's even still trying to like feed up to a triangle or a shoulder crunch of his own. Still hunting that finish 9.5 minutes deep into the fight. Oh, Shifflett doing a good job getting on that side right there. That's cool. Pendulum sweep. Looks like it's inbound, perhaps. And that is time.
Great match from these big boys.
Fantastic match. Shifflett really changed the dynamic of it as it went on, too. Just hung in there and was tough.